Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. You want to sing? Hare Rama, whatever, Bhaktivinoda Thakura. Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Gurudev, Sri Bhaktivinoda Thakura ki jai. So we'll do Kirtan until Maharaj comes.
Bhajan, so I don't know.
You do like others also participate.
Okay.
Yeah. Until Maharaj comes, when Maharaj once he sits, after that you start. You need harmonium?
I'll do Madanga.
Okay. Playing karta. You have your karta? You can play.
Okay. I don't know what this. Oh, I don't know the Madanga for this. I don't know what beat this is.
What do you know?
I don't know the beat for this.
This one. Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koraye Dase Donapeka Atina.
Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Karuye Dase Tina Pekati Hina. Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Karuye Dase Tina Pekati Hina. सकल सहने बल दिया करो निज माने स्पृहहीना
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 गुरुदेव कृपा बिंदु दिया करो ए दासे तेन पे कातिहीना गुरुदेव कृपा बिंदु दिया करो ए दासे तिन पे कातिहीना गुरुदेव कृपा बिंदु दिया करो ए दासे तिन पे कातिहीना सकले समाना कोई ते शक्ति देहोता नात्यातायाता सकले समाना करिते शक्ति देहो नातायातायाता सकले समाना करिते शक्ति देहो नातायातायाता काले समाना तभी तो गायब हरिनाम सुखे अपराध बेहाता गुरुदेव कृपा बिंदु दिया करो ए दासे तिन पे कातिहीना
कृपा बिंदु दिया करो ए दासे तिन पे कातिहीना
काबे है नो कृपा लबिया ए जन कृतार्थ होय बेनाता
काबे है नो कृपा लबिया ए जन कृतार्थ होय बेनाता
कभी है नो कृपा लबिया ए जन कृतार्थ होय बेनाता
कबे है नो कृपा लबिया ए जन कृतार्थ होय बेनाता
शक्ति बुद्धिहीना আমি अति दीना करो मोरे आत्मसाथा बुद्धिहीना আমি अति दीना करो मोरे आत्मसाथा गुरुदेव कृपा बिंदु दिया करे दासे तिन पे कातिहीना
कृपा बिंदु दिया करो ए दासे तिन पे कातिहीना
योग्यता विचारे किछु नाही पाई तोमर करुणा सारा
योग्यता विचारे किछु नाही पाए तुम्हारा करुणा सारा
करुणा न होइले कांदिया कांदिया प्राण न राखिब आरा
करुणा ना होइले कांदिया कांदिया प्राण ना राखिब आरा
गुरुदेव कृपा बिंदु दिया करे दासे तिन पे कातिहीना
गुरुदेव कृपा बिंदु दिया करो ये दासे तृणपेका अतिहीना
सकला सहने बल दिया करो निज माने स्पृहहीना
सकल सहने बल दिया करो निज माने स्पृहहीना
गुरुदेव कृपा बिंदु दिया करो ए दासे तेन पे कातिहीना
गुरुदेव कृपा बिंदु दिया करो ये दासे तृण पे कातिहीना
जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा
जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा
जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा
जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा Just read the translation. Hare Krishna. The previous song written by Bhaktivinoda Thakura from Sharanagati. It means, Gurudev, with a drop of mercy, make this servant of yours humbler than a blade of grass. Give me the strength to bear all trials and troubles, and free me from all desire for honor. O Lord and Master, please invest me with the power to honor all living beings properly. Only then I will sing the holy name in great ecstasy, free of offenses. O Lord and Master, when will such mercy fall to this weak and foolish devotee? Please make me your beloved servant. When I examine myself, I find nothing of value. Therefore, your mercy is essential to me. If you are not merciful, I shall simply weep, and I shall not maintain my life. So that is the mood of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Though he is a Uttamadhikari, he puts himself in a position that he is not qualified. Hare Krishna.
Mama mana mandire rahanishi dina Krishna Murari Shri Krishna Murari Mama mana mandire rahanishi dina Krishna Murari Shri Krishna Murari Mama mana mandire rahanishi dina Krishna Murari Shri Krishna Murari Mama mana mandire rahanishi Shri Krishna Murari Shri Krishna Murari Bhakti Priti Mala Chanda Bhakti Priti Mala Chanda Tumi niyo he niyo Chitanandan 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 Mama mana mandire Kumar, Nanda Kumar,
Nanda Kumar, Nanda Kumar.
Have Prema Pradipe Arati Tomar,
Prema Pradipe Arati Tomar.
Have Prema Pradipe Arati Tomar,
Prema Pradipe Arati Tomar.
Mama Mana Mandire Rahani Shirina, Krishna Murari, Shri Krishna Murari.
Mama Mana Mandire Rahani Shirin, Krishna Murari, Krishna Murari.
Nayana Jamuna Jare Jani Anibar,
Nayana Jamuna
Jare Anibar, Nayana Jamuna Jare Anibar,
Nayana Jamuna Jare Anibar.
Tomara Virahe Giridhari,
Tomara Virahe Giridhari.
Tomara Virahe Giridhari,
Tomara Virahe Giridhari.
Mama Mana Mandire Rahani Shirina, Krishna Murari, Shri Krishna Murari.
Mama Mana Mandire Rahani Shidina.
Bandhana Gane Tava Bajuk Jivan,
Banana Gane Tava Bajuk Jivan.
Bandhana Gane Tava Bajuk Jivan,
Banana Gane Tava Bajuk Jivan.
Krishna Murari, Shri Krishna Murari,
Krishna Murari, Shri Krishna Murari.
Krishna Murari, Shri Krishna Murari,
Murari, Shri Krishna Murari.
Hare Krishna. So the meaning of this particular song: please abide in the temple of my heart both day and night, O Krishna Murari, O Sri Krishna Murari. Devotion, love, flower garlands, and sandalwood, please accept them, O delighter of the heart. In life or in death, I worship you with these offerings, beautiful one, O enchanter of the heart. Come, son of Nanda, and then, O son of Nanda, I will offer you an arati ceremony with the lamplight of my love. The waters of the Yamuna river cascade incessantly from eyes in your separation, O holder of Govardhana hill. May I pass my life absorbed only in songs of your praise, O Krishna Murari, Sri Krishna Murari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari, Jaya Gopi Jana Radhari, Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Yasoda Nandana Vrajajana Ranjana, Yasoda Nandana Vrajajana Ranjana, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Vihari, Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari, Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari, Yasoda Nandana Vraja Jana Ranjana, Yasoda Nandana Vraja Jana Ranjana, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. One more time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai. So that was the lecture, so I can leave now. Yeah, we should always chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This is the Mahamantra, the great mantra to liberate one from the cycle of birth and death. So man means the mind and tra means deliverance. So it delivers our mind from ignorance. And what is ignorance? Ignorance is identifying oneself as this body. I'm American, I'm this, I am that. All those bodily identifications are illusory, not actually true. The real identification of everyone is that I am the eternal servant of Krishna. And if you think about it carefully, everybody is a servant. The mother serves the child. The father serves the wife. If you don't have anyone, you purchase a dog, you serve the dog. So everybody is a servant. But when you choose to serve Krishna, that's the perfection of spiritual life. And you're preparing yourself to go back to Godhead. So Krishna is the ultimate person to serve. Otherwise, if you serve all mundane people, you're not going to go back to Godhead. You're going to stay in the material world and have to suffer the continual cycle of birth, death, old age, and disease. So, there's a real incentive to always chant Hare Krishna and help other people also chant Hare Krishna. That's why whenever I, Hare Krishna, whenever I answer the phone, I always say Hare Krishna. Right? Whenever I hang up the phone, I say Hare Krishna. Right? Whenever I want to say hello to someone, I say Hare Krishna. Whenever I say goodbye to someone, I say Hare Krishna. So we should be in the only Hare Krishna all the time. And that way other people, they pick up on that, and when they see you, they say, Hare Krishna. So when you go to school, you can say Hare Krishna to your friends, right? Instead of saying hello, you say Hare Krishna. Okay, so today we're going to hear a few things about Bhaktivinoda Thakura. He was the spiritual master of Bhaktisiddhanta, or the father of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. who is the spiritual master of Srila Prabhupada. Now, Bhaktivinoda Thakura, he had a tough time because after Lord Chaitanya disappeared 500 years ago, very quickly after that, there was a tremendous, what you would call, tremendous lack of Krishna consciousness. People started to do all kinds of sinful things again. When Lord Chaitanya was present, he spread the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and people were following. After he disappeared, there was a tremendous downturn, and a lot of people went back to being what you would call vishayis, sense gratifiers. So, Bhaktivinoda Thakura, when he appeared, he was faced with the dilemma that many people, although they were Hindus, they were not actually following the spiritual dharma. And they had developed a lot of false ideas and false practices. So he had the daunting, you call the daunting job of helping people come back to the proper functioning of Krishna consciousness, or proper functioning or proper way of following Krishna consciousness. And it wasn't easy because the British were in charge at that time of India, and the British were doing everything they could to destroy Varnashram Dharma, or the practice of spirituality that was traditionally practiced by the Hindus. And they were doing a good job of it. So not only he had to overcome all the false narratives that the British were doing, but also convince the Hindus that they should follow their own traditional spiritual path. So that was a very daunting project and challenge, but Bhaktivinoda Thakura was a very, very great devotee of Krishna. And he had a very strict, what you would call, schedule. He had one of those gold watches with a chain, and he would always look at it, and he was very, very scrupulous about following his schedule. What was his schedule? Well, he would, after he would have his dinner, he would go to sleep right away at 8 o'clock, and then he would wake up 12 o'clock, and for 5-6 hours, he would write books. That's why he wrote over 100 books in his lifetime, right? And then around 6 o'clock in the morning, he would take his bath, and then he would have some breakfast, and then he would get ready to go to the court because he was a magistrate. And from 7:30 on till about 4:30 in the afternoon, he was a judge. So he had to make decisions about whether people should go to jail or they should be free. And then he would come home and have something to eat. And I'm sorry. So his work as a judge would be finished around 3:30. Then he would go to the temple, but he was the manager of the temple in India, and it was a big temple. And then he would do that also. So he was not only a magistrate in the government, he's also the manager of the Krishna temple in Orissa. And then he would come home, have some prasadam, take rest right away, and then wake up again at 12 o'clock at night to write books. And by doing that schedule for many years, he wrote many books, And also, he inspired many people to take up Krishna consciousness. So today I'm going to read a little bit about him, where it says, Thakur Bhaktivinoda, or better known as Thakur Satchit Ananda Bhaktivinoda, he was one of the acharyas of this disciplic succession from Krishna. We have got a succession table from Krishna, or a genealogical table. There are two kinds of genealogical tables. One by the semina, father, son, and then his son, like that. That is a material genealogical table. And there is one spiritual genealogical table called the disciplic succession. Just like Krishna. Krishna, the original father, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he spoke the Vedic knowledge to Brahma. Lord Brahma, he spoke to Narada. Narada spoke to Vyasa. Vyasa spoke to Madhvacharya. And so in this disciplic succession, Lord Chaitanya, and from Lord Chaitanya, the six Goswamis, and similarly coming down to Bhaktivinoda Thakura, then Gorkishora Das Babaji Maharaj, then my spiritual master, His Divine Grace, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj, and the next generation, and so forth. When I say my spiritual master, but the spiritual master of Bhaktivinoda Thakura. So this is called the disciplic succession. It's not a material genealogical succession. It's a succession of saintly persons who are day after day teaching people how to be Krishna conscious. So it says, he spoke the Vedic knowledge to Brahma, Lord Brahma. He spoke to Narada. Narada spoke to Vyasa. Vyasa spoke to Madhvacharya. So in this disciplic succession, Lord Chaitanya, from Lord Chaitanya, the six Goswamis, and similarly coming down, Bhaktivinoda Thakura, then Gorkishora Dasa Babaji Maharaj, then my spiritual master, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj, then we are next generation, and then my disciples. So this is Prabhupada speaking. So there is a disciplic succession, and the acharyas, they're authorities. Our process of knowledge is very simple. We take knowledge from the authority. We don't speculate. Speculation will not help us to come to the real knowledge. Just like when we are in difficulty in legal implication, we go to some authority, like a lawyer. When we are diseased, we go to a physician, the authority. There is no use in speculating. Suppose I am in difficulty in some legal implication, I simply speculate. I shall be free in this way and that. But that will not help. We have to go to the lawyer who knows things, and he gives us instruction that you do this, and then you'll be free. Similarly, when we are diseased, if I speculate at home that my disease can be cured in this way or that way, no, that is useless. You go to an authorized physician, and he will give you a nice prescription, and you'll be cured. That is the process of knowledge. But in the modern age, people think that I am free, I am independent, and I can make my own solution. That is rascaldom. That's not good. So Arjuna, when he was talking with Krishna as a friend, but when he saw that there was no solution talking like that, he surrendered to Krishna. He said, Sisyasteham sadimam tvam prapanam. Myself, I surrender unto you, O Krishna, as your disciple. Sisyasteham sadimam tvam prapanam. Prapanam means surrender. So that is the Vedic injunction, that if you want to know transcendental knowledge or science, transcendental science means beyond the scope of your direct perception. So spiritual knowledge is beyond the scope of our sense speculation, beyond the scope. Just like when a soul is spiritual spark only, leaves this body, you cannot see it. Therefore, atheistic class of men, they speculate. There may be a soul, there may not be a soul. Or the bodily function was going like this, now it stopped. The blood corpuscles now cease. It is no more red, it is white. Therefore, life has ended. These are speculations. This is not actual knowledge. Actual knowledge you get from an authority. Krishna, he says, Tata dehantara praptir dirastatra namuyate. Just like the soul is passing through different stages, dehinosmin yata dehe, deha means this body. Asmin deha, in this body, there is dehi. Dehi means who is the owner of this body. That is the soul. That is passing through childhood, boyhood, babyhood, youthhood, old age. Everyone, you can perceive that you were a child, you were a baby, you were a boy. Now you're a young or old man, so you are there. So as you are passing through different types of bodies, similarly, when you give up this body, you accept another body. What is the difficulty? Tatat dehantara praptir diras tatra namuyate. There is no question of becoming astonished how transmigration of the self or the soul takes place. The vivid example is there. Simply require a little intelligence. That intelligence is developed through the instruction of acharya, or a bona fide devotee. Therefore, Vedic injunction is not to acquire knowledge by speculation. That is useless. For thousands of years you can speculate, but you will not understand what is God. That is not possible. But if you receive knowledge from the devotee, he can deliver you. Therefore, Vedic injunction is that tat vijnanam. In order to understand tat vijnanam, vijnana means science. If you want to know the transcendental science, then you must approach a guru. Tat vijnanartam, in order to, that means if you are at all interested to understand the spiritual science, tad vijnanartam sagurum ivabhikachet. You must approach a guru. Guru means this disciplic succession, as I have explained. So Bhaktivinoda Thakura is an ideal guru. He was not a sannyasi. He was a grihasta, a householder, living with a family, wife, children. He had 14 children. He had a big family. Still, he was guru. So anyone can become guru. Not that a sannyasi can become guru. A householder also can become guru, provided he knows the science. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was talking with Ramananda Raya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was a sannyasi, very highly born in a Brahmana family, and very learned scholar. So he was talking with Ramananda Raya, a grihasta married man and governor of Madras. And he was questioning, and Ramananda Raya was answering. That means he was taking the part of a guru, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was taking the part of a disciple. So he was hesitating. Ramananda Raya was hesitating. He thought to himself that I am a grihasta, I'm a married man. I'm not even a brahmana. Besides that, I am dealing in material affairs. I am governor, there are politics and so forth. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a sannyasi born of a high-class brahmana family. So it does not look well that I shall teach him. So he was hesitating. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, oh, why are you hesitating? He said, Kiba Vipra Kiba Sudra Nyasi Keninaya Ye Krishna Tattvaveta Se Guru Haya. He said, don't hesitate. Either one may become a brahmana or one may become a sudra. Kiba Vipra Kiba Nyas, the Kiba Sudra. Vipra means a brahmana, and Sudra is the fourth grade human being. Brahmana is the first grade. So Kiba Vipra Kiba Sudra, he may be a first grade human being or the lowest grade human being, or he may become a sannyasi or a grihasta, a married man, or sannyasi, renounced person. It does not matter. Anyone who knows the science of Krishna, he can become a guru. This is the verdict. Because spiritual science does not belong to the bodily platform. It is on the spiritual platform. It is very nice, just like when you go to a lawyer or to an engineer or to a physician. You do not inquire whether he's a brahmana or sudra. Simply you have to know whether he's a lawyer. That's all. Whether he's a physician, actually. If he knows the medical science, he may be a brahmana, he may be a sudra, he may be a sannyasi, he may be a householder. It doesn't matter. Your business is with a physician, with a lawyer. Similarly, your business is to understand Krishna. So anyone who knows Krishna perfectly, you have to go there. Tad vigyanartam sagurum ivabhikachet. Vedic injunction is not that you have to approach a sannyasi or a grihasta or an Indian or American. No, gurum. And guru means who knows the science of Krishna. Shishirada Nilamadhavi ki jai. So you have to approach someone who actually knows the science of Krishna, who Krishna is, and who can explain to you who Krishna is, so that you can make spiritual advancement. Like, if you want to, for example, buy a diamond, you don't go to a grocer and ask him, can you sell me a diamond? Right? He'll say, oh yeah, sure, I can do that. And he'll put some tomatoes in a bag and say, it's $2,000, please. Yeah. So, why? Because he knows you're a rascal. You're going to a grocer to buy a diamond. So we have to go to a bona fide spiritual master in order to be educated properly. So when you go to mundane so-called teachers, you don't get a proper education. They themselves don't know what's right and wrong. They eat meat, they have illicit sex, and they're only teaching to make money. Traditionally, children were taught by sadhus, and the sadhus did not take any money. They were given some dakshina, some small donations sometimes, but they were very renounced people, and they lived very frugally. The grihasta teachers had a vow of poverty, and even though they might have a wife and some children, and they would educate the children of others. It wasn't like, there'd be a classroom with 40 kids in it. No. There would be 3, 4, 5 kids. That was it. But they were educated very nicely by grihasta brahmanas. And the education was not mundane education. It was how to understand your relationship with Krishna and act in that relationship. And along with that, how to speak nicely, how to behave nicely, and how to, in general, become a nice devotee of the Lord. So that was the traditional way that children were educated previously. They were not these big schools. Every year they increased the taxes to build more and more schools, and it costs a fortune. But the kids, they turn out to be not really that good. They're spending fortune every year on education in the United States. But what do kids learn in school? Well, they have academic subjects, but there's the extracurricular subjects, such as how to smoke marijuana, how to have illicit sex, how to watch movies, how to talk nonsense, and so forth. So therefore, real education, first of all, it should not be co-ed education. The girls should be separated from the boys. And the boys and the girls should be educated to become devotees. It's more important than to become an accountant or a baseball player or whatever. When you become a devotee, then you have a relationship with Krishna, and that means that you are on a straight trajectory to go back to Godhead. So that's real education. The education kids are getting today is basically how to be a Sudra. A Sudra means a common worker. So once you get your PhD, then you have to go around and beg people to give you a job. And sometimes it's hard to find a job. I had a friend of mine, he was a PhD. He got his PhD in volcanoes. So I asked him, I said, why'd you get a PhD in volcano? He said, no, I was interested in the subject. You know? But he went around and no one would hire him. No one was interested in volcanoes. Yeah. So he said, yeah, but I was really interested in volcanoes. That's why I got a PhD. So a lot of times kids get educated in subjects that they don't really need. Like for example, I mean, you were educated, right? You went through school. Did you go to college also? Yeah. How much of that school education did you use in your professional life?
Not much at all.
Yeah, not hardly anything, right? They teach you.
You have to again learn on the job.
Well, yeah.
On the job is what mattered most, actually.
Right. Once you join a company, then they train you. Yeah. So you see, most of the education that kids get nowadays is a waste of time. I have a friend of mine. His kid was insisting on going to an expensive college on the East Coast. And I tried to convince him. I said, don't do that. So you're going to force your father to pay a lot of money. And most of what you learn, you're not going to really use in your professional life. He said, no, I want to go to this college. It's a very good college. So I told his father, I said, you're going to pay for him to do that? He said, I don't want to, but he's insisting on it. I said, but can you afford it? He said, I can't really afford it. It's very expensive. But if I don't do it, then he'll get all upset. So you see, that type of education is not really needed. Because I told the kid, I said, listen, what do you want to be? And he said, well, I want to be a IT guy. I said, look, you can stay in Seattle. There are schools, they're private schools. They'll teach you to do coding and all that stuff. And in 2 years, you'll be an expert. And it'll cost maybe $15,000 a year, so $30,000. And, but you're going to go to a 4-year college. It's going to be far away. Your father has to pay for, your food and your, where you're going to sleep and everything. And he's going to spend maybe $60,000, $80,000 a year for your education. And I said, it's just a waste of money. You can get the same education here in Seattle for $20,000 a year, 2 years. You start working and making money. But he didn't agree. So most of the money that people are spending, parents are spending to educate their kids, is a waste of time and money. Okay, so if you know what you want to do, then you can find specific teachers in what you want to do in Seattle, and in 1 or 2 or 3 years, you'll be fully trained and you'll be able to make money very quickly. But you go to these big colleges, you're going to spend 4 years, sometimes even longer, spend a lot of money or else go into big-time debt, and still have to be trained once you get on a job. See? So the best thing is, the real training is to become a devotee. Then you can make more realistic, let's say, decisions in life. Okay, so in coming back to Bhaktivinoda Thakura, he was a grihastha. He was married. He had 14 kids and 1 wife, of course. He was also a very responsible officer or magistrate, which was the highest position an Indian could achieve in the under the British the British control. And he was also exalted that he would come from his office generally at 5 o'clock, then take his supper and immediately go to bed, immediately, say, at 7 o'clock in the evening, and then he would go to bed, and he would wake up at 12 o'clock. And then he would write books, and until about 5 o'clock in the morning, and then he would take a little nap for about a half an hour, 1 hour, and then he would have some breakfast, and then he'd get ready to go to work again. In this way, he wrote 100 books in his lifetime. In this way, he reestablished the proper practice of Krishna consciousness. After Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu disappeared, there was a degradation, or a what you would call people deviated from following Krishna consciousness properly, and Vaishnavism became a joke. And nobody took it seriously, because the so-called Vaishnavas were smoking marijuana, they were having illicit sex, and they were acting as if, they were great devotees. So this was a situation that Bhaktivinoda Thakura was faced with, and he had to correct it. And because he was such a great devotee, he was able to do it. And his son, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, continued where Bhaktivinoda Thakur stopped, and reestablished in a very, very, let's say, elite way the practice of Krishna consciousness. Bhaktivinoda Thakur was a brilliant person. Like I said, he wrote 100 books and so forth. But his son, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, was one of the greatest Sanskrit scholars in the history of India. He was on the level of the top, let's say, intellectuals, not of his time, but of all time. And he was able to reestablish Krishna consciousness, and to lose that bad, let's say, PR that the Vaishnavas had, because after Lord Chaitanya disappeared, Vaishnavism deteriorated seriously, and then you had Vaishnavas who were smoking marijuana, they were having illicit sex, they were just interested in making money and so forth. So all this changed when Bhaktivinoda Thakur became very interested in rehabilitating Krishna consciousness, and then his son, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, continued the work that he did and established Krishna consciousness on a very, very solid foundation. And today, that's why we're here. That's why we're continuing in as the tradition of following Krishna consciousness correctly, and with real, let's say, results. What are the results? Well, the results are you. Why are you here? Why are you hearing about Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam? Why are you chanting Hare Krishna? It's because of what Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur and then Srila Prabhupada, what they did. They created this movement on a very solid basis, where there's no more nonsense, and following the regulative principles. No meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex, no intoxication, no lying, no cheating, etc. And always chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, and eating only prasadam. Yeah, one time I did a program in this lady's house, and after the program she said, "Oh, Prabhuji, please come. I want to give you some prasadam. I said, okay, can I ask you a question? She said, yes. I said, did you cook? She said, no. I said, then where did the prasadam come from? She said, oh, from the Taj Mahal restaurant. And I said, you know who cooked it? She said, yeah. I said, what's his name? Ahmed. I said, excuse me, I'm going to skip your prasadam. Because it's not prasadam, right? Ahmed doesn't know how to make Mahaprasadam. So we have to, everything that shines is not gold, and everything that's called food is not necessarily prasadam. Prasadam is a very special, transcendental, let's say, transcendental thing. It's been transformed from a mundane food to becoming a transcendental substance that can purify your life and especially your consciousness. And many people have been purified by eating prasadam. In fact, many times a wife will come and tell me, oh, my husband, you know, sometimes he's very mean and sometimes he is even a little bit of violence in the house. You know, what can I do? I say, well, you have to make very good prasadam and set the table nicely, maybe have a little candles, some flowers, and sit down together and serve your husband very nicely with prasadam. Keep the house very clean, make sure his clothes are pressed and neat, and so forth. And I said, basically, you want to act like a saintly woman. You know, in the Vedic history, there are many saintly women, like Mother Sita was a very saintly woman, and others. So, and then she said, well, I don't know if I can do that. I said, why not? I said, well, I don't know if I want to do that. So I said, but why not? You know, I said, well, I'm a feminist, and feminists don't have to do all these things. I said, well, you're not a feminist. You want to be a real good wife. There's a difference between a feminist and a really good wife. You should identify yourself as a devotee woman, following in the footsteps of Sita Devi and other great women in the history of the Vedic history. And in that way, you'll have a happy marriage. Because look at Gandhari. Gandhari was a highly educated woman, and not only educated, she had mystical powers. But she married, her husband was blind, and so that she would not feel superior to her husband, she voluntarily covered her eyes with a cloth so that she would never feel herself superior to her husband. Now, some people will say, well, why did she do that? That doesn't sound right. Why should she go and cover her eyes? Well, she did it so that she would never feel as if she's superior to her husband. Because in a marriage, the husband always wants to be superior to the wife. And if the wife is superior to the husband, that marriage will break down very quickly. So she was a very smart lady. She knew in order for her to live a lifetime with her husband, she should always be submissive and be, let's say, dependent on her husband. And the only way she could do that is to blindfold herself. Right? So these are good lessons to learn. If you want to have a good marriage, the husband should be more or less the king, and the wife should be the servant. Now, when I say that, all the feminists, they go, what did you just say? You know, they go crazy when they hear that. But actually, I had a cousin. She was a very, very attractive lady, and she never got married. So one day I asked her, I said, how come you never got married? She said, well, I never found a man that was better than me. Well, see, that's the complete opposite of what we're saying, you know. Even if Gandhari was much greater than her husband, but in order to have a marriage that would stay, you know, until death, she voluntarily, she didn't blind herself, but she put a cloth over her eyes so she would never feel superior to her husband. And that's a very significant thing to understand, so that you can have a happy marriage and a lasting marriage. If the wife thinks she's superior to her husband, well, the husband, they call him a cuckold. He's cuckold. In other words, look that word up on cuckold. That means that he is being completely under the authority of his wife. Everything his wife said. Huh? Huh? Oh, you can say henpecked. Okay, henpecked. So, it should be the opposite way. The wife should be submissive to the husband, even if she's a greater person in education or whatever. Why? Otherwise, you will not have a happy marriage. The husband will not feel right, and he will. Well, let's say he'll just go away eventually, or the wife will go away because she feels that she's superior to her husband. What's it say? Henpecked.
Because I think cuckold is, I think, different.
Okay, go ahead.
So henpecked, continuously criticized and given orders by one's wife or female partner.
Oh, okay. So, does that ring a bell to all the men here? Constantly being criticized? Well, that's good, because the wife is teaching the husband to be humble. And that's good. The husband should be humble, but he shouldn't be a wimp. He has to make decisions, and serious decisions. But on the other hand, he should appreciate the wife being his, let's say, best critic. And many wives are very critical of their husbands. But actually, the husband should take it in a good way and not a bad way. Why is that? Because if you hear what your wife says, all those criticisms that she says, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, I told you to do this, see, you made a mistake, etc., etc., he becomes very careful about what he does and the decisions that he makes in life. And he always then will get the advice of his wife before he makes a big decision, or at least get her, approval. That way you have a happy marriage. But if the husband just makes his own decisions all the time, doesn't care what the wife says, they won't be married for a long time. So it's a very strange thing that today that there's so many divorces. 50% of people that get married get divorced. Then if they marry again, then 67% of those marriages break also. And then if you get married a third time, then 80% of those marriages are broken, you see. So the proper thing is following the Vedic tradition of the husband-wife relationship. And by the way, 3/4 of the Bhagavatam is about man-woman relationship. Why? Because most people are going to get married. And in order to have a stable marriage, it requires a lot of knowledge and a lot of, let's say, self-control and humility. So, therefore, 3/4 of the Bhagavatam is about the relationships between men and women. And you can see why so much time was spent by the acharyas writing about the man-woman relationship, because most people are going to get married. Okay, so Bhaktivinoda Thakura, he discovered the place where Lord Chaitanya appeared. And that was a miracle. how it happened. And also, he was the father of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who basically continued his father's attempt to make Vaishnavas respectable and respected by the people. Because after Lord Chaitanya disappeared, the Vaishnavas deteriorated and they started having a lot of bad habits, and they were a laughing stock of people. So to bring back the dignity of Vaishnavism, Bhaktivinoda Thakura and then his son Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur rehabilitated the whole Vaishnava tradition so that people would respect the Vaishnavas and that the Vaishnavas would follow the rules and regulations of Krishna consciousness. Just like today, we have rules and regulations. If we don't follow them, then we are violating Krishna consciousness and will not be able to continue. So those rules and regulations, no meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex, no intoxication, and chanting minimum 16 good rounds a day, and eating only prasadam, and so forth. So we see that when a person follows those principles, they become exceptional. And people begin to respect them because they're acting in an exemplary way that helps society be improved as well as their own life being very peaceful and happy. Okay, so I'll stop right there. Are there any questions about Bhaktivinoda Thakur or anything that I said? There's so much to say about Bhaktivinoda Thakur. It could take, a couple hours to explain it, but he was definitely the person that created the foundation of modern practice of Krishna consciousness, so that Krishna consciousness could become very spread over the whole world. He gave the foundation. So any questions or comments that anyone would like to make?
His schedule was exceptional, his daily schedule.
His daily schedule is very strict. He had a gold watch, with a gold chain. Right? And he'd always be looking at it, make sure he was on time. Yeah. That's the sign of a very successful person. They have a schedule, and they follow it strictly. Right? And the schedule is so that they can make spiritual advancement, not so that they can do nonsense, but so they can make spiritual advancement. So he followed, he always had his watch. He would always look at his watch so he would not go off schedule. Yeah. In fact, you could tell time by his schedule. He was never off time. Yeah. So here Prabhupada says something interesting. Let me just read that real quick. So, so it says here that so Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he was a magistrate also. So he had political powers. And there was a man who was acting like he was God. And okay, so
Yeah, he exposes.
so that Bhaktivinoda Thakur was made aware of the fact that he claimed to be God and that he was having women to act like his gopis, and husbands and fathers would bring their daughters to him, and he would of course defile them, but they thought it would be a blessing because he's Bhagavan. So Bhaktivinoda Thakura heard about this. He was very, very, upset. And therefore, as a magistrate, meaning he was like an agent, like a policeman. So he went with other officers. They were dressed in civil clothing, and he asked this man that was claiming to be God a couple questions, and he asked him, so why don't you go to the temple where Jagannath is there? And the man said, why shall I go to Jagannath Puri to see the wooden Jagannath? I am personally Vishnu. Bhaktivinoda Thakur immediately ordered his constables to arrest him. Arrest this rascal. So he was arrested, and when he was arrested, he had some yogic mystic power. All the constables, Bhaktivinoda Thakur and his family members became affected with high fever, 105 degrees fever. So when he came back home, his wife became very much disturbed that you arrested Vishnu and we are all going to die. We have now high fever. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur replied, yes, let us all die, but that rascal must be punished. This is the view of a pure devotee. So he was put into the custody, the rascal, and there was a date fixed for his trial. And all these days, Bhaktivinoda Thakur himself and his family especially, they were suffering from high fever. Maybe that yogi was planning to kill the whole family, but it was going on as fever. So on the trial day, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, when he came to the bench, the man was presented, the so-called yogi, and he had a big hairs. He had very long hair. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur ordered that bring one barber and cut his hair. So no barber dared. The barbers thought, oh, he is Lord Vishnu. If I offend him, as all these people are suffering from fever, so I shall also die. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur ordered that bring me the scissors. I will cut his hair. So when the scissors were brought, Bhaktivinoda Thakur cut the hair of the impostor and ordered him to be put into jail for 6 months. And in the jail, that so-called Vishnu incarnation managed to take some poison and he died. So this is one of the incidents. There are many incidents in which Bhaktivinoda Thakur had to be a very strong man. He punished many pandas in the tirthas who exploited visitors. So this is the position of a devotee. In spite of his becoming a responsible magistrate, a householder, still he was acharya. So we have to follow the acharyas. If we are at all interested in spiritual science, then we must follow the Vedic instruction. Tad viganartam sagurum ivabhikachet. We must approach a bona fide spiritual master. You cannot have spiritual knowledge simply by speculating. That's impossible. Simply a waste of time. Shrama eva hi kevalam. You must go to the bona fide spiritual master. In the Bhagavad Gita, therefore, it is recommended acharya pasamam, acharya upasana. Not only worshiping the Lord, but also the acharya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Guru Krishna Kripaya Paya Bhakti Lata Bij. Guru, Acharya, and Krishna. One should seek favor of both of them. Not that I am now seeking the favor of Krishna. What is the use of Guru or Acharya? No. You cannot overlap the Acharya and go to Krishna. That's not possible. Krishna will not accept you. Just like if you want to see a big man, you should go through his secretary, through his orderly or doorkeeper. Similarly, our process is acharya pasanam. Go through the acharya. That is the injunction of the Vedas. Tarko pratista. If you want to enter into the spiritual world, you cannot get through simply by arguments. But there is no limit because there's no limit of argument. I place my argument in one way, another man who is better arguer, he places his argument in a different way. So if you simply go on arguing, it is not possible. Tarko pratista, it will never help you, this argument. Shrutayo vibhina, if you think that I shall read scriptures and I shall understand God, no, that is also not possible. Shrutayo vibhina, scriptures are also different because scriptures are made according to time and circumstances. Just like the Bible, Lord Jesus Christ preached in the desert, Jerusalem. Or where is it? People who were not so advanced. Therefore, his first instruction is, thou shalt not kill. That means they were very much engaged in killing affairs. Otherwise, why is this instruction there? And actually, it so happened that they killed Jesus Christ. So that society was not a very much enlightened society. So a scripture for a society which is not very enlightened and a scripture for a society which is very enlightened must be different, just like a dictionary. For the schoolboy, a pocket dictionary, and for a college student, the international big dictionary. Both of them are dictionaries, but the small pocket dictionary is not equal to the big dictionary because it is differently made for different classes of men. So scriptures are made according to different classes of men. There are 3 classes of men: first class, second class, and third class. The third class man cannot understand the philosophy and scriptural injunctions of the first class man. That is not possible. Higher mathematics cannot be understood by the small schoolboys who are simply trying to understand 2 plus 2 equals 4. But 2 plus 2 equals 4 is equally good to the higher mathematics students. But still, higher mathematics and lower math is different. Therefore, it is said, Shrutayo vibhina, the scriptures are different. So if you simply try to understand what is God by reading scriptures, you cannot achieve. You must approach a guru, just like a medical book. It can be available in the market. If you purchase one medical book and study it, and you think that you become a doctor, that is not possible. You must hear the medical book from a medical man in the college, medical college. Then you will be qualified. And if you say, sir, I have read all the medical books, recognize me as a medical practitioner, no, that will not be. So, Shrutayo vibhina, scriptures are different. Arguments, that is also not helpful. One man may argue better than me. Then philosophy. Philosophy is said, naso munir yasya matam nabinam. One philosopher is differing from another philosopher. Just now today, Sham Sundara has purchased one book about different philosophers, so that you also cannot ascertain what is truth. Therefore, Shastra says, Dharmasya tattvam nihitam guhayam. The truth is very confidential. So if you want to know the truth, Mahajana yena gata sapanta, you should have to follow the great acharyas. Then you will understand. Therefore, acharya upasana is essential. Acharya upasana is very essential. In all the Vedic Shastras, the injunction is that tad viganartam sagunam ivabhigachet srotriyam brahmanistam tasmat gurum papadyeta jigyasu shreya uttamam. Anyone who is inquisitive to understand higher truths, he must surrender to Guru. Tasmat gurum prapadyeta jigyasu shreya uttamam. One who is inquisitive, who is now inquiring about transcendental subject matter. Tad vidi paripatena paripasnena sevaya. So all the Shastra says, in our Vaishnava Shastra also, Rupa Goswami says, Ado Guru Ashrayam. In the first beginning, you must take shelter of a bona fide guru. So this is Krishna consciousness. Without having a bona fide guru, you'll never understand Krishna consciousness. But if you have a bona fide guru, then he or she can instruct you properly, and you can ask questions, and you can be corrected when you make mistakes. Then you'll become educated properly and not make so many mistakes. People who say, no master, no God, and they go through life like that, they make many, many mistakes, and eventually their whole life is a failure. So if you want to go back to Godhead, you have to have a bona fide guru, and gurus. There's not just one guru. There are many gurus. There's only one initiating guru, but there you can have several gurus who instruct you. So there's instructing gurus and initiating gurus. So it's important to take advantage of that opportunity. Just like sometimes amongst the Goswamis, they would send a person from one Goswami to another Goswami. They would tell one Goswami who had a disciple, he would send his disciple to another Goswami to get a certain type of education. So in that way, sometimes one person doesn't know everything, so they can refer the disciple to another guru to give them that part of the knowledge that they don't know. So this is called Krishna consciousness. It is always transcendentally situated. And if we take advantage of the association of genuine gurus, we will make a lot of spiritual advancement in this lifetime, and we'll go back to Godhead. So I'll stop right there. Are there any questions anyone would like to ask? Yes. Speak louder. Wait a minute. Get the microphone.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj.
Yes.
How Bhaktivinoda Guru Maharaj met his Maharaj?
Make what?
How he is connected to the Krishna consciousness, and where he met his Guru Maharaj? Bhaktivinoda, because
Bhaktivinoda Thakura. What was your question again?
Bhaktivinoda Thakur, where he met his Guru Maharaj, and how he got so much things to do in Krishna consciousness.
Okay, I still didn't understand your question.
Where did he met his Guru Maharaj?
Where did he meet his Guru Maharaj?
His Guru Maharaj.
I don't know. You have to ask him.
No, because I have never heard that. That's the reason.
Yeah. No, he had a family guru. But see, you can have, let's say, a family guru, or you can have a bona fide guru, right? So you're asking who is Bhaktivinoda Thakur's guru? Gorkishore Babaji.
Yeah,
Jagannath Babaji, I'm sorry.
Jagannath.
Yeah.
But where he met and how he met like that, as because he's a family guru, or because of...
No, he wasn't a family guru. He was a bona fide guru. And he helped Bhaktivinoda Thakura discover the place where Lord Chaitanya appeared. Yeah. And Bhaktivinoda Thakura had to carry Jagannath Babaji in a basket, right? And then when they saw this light in the field in Mayapur, and so he took his guru in a basket, who's holding his guru in a basket, and they went there. And when they got there, his guru jumped off the basket and started dancing, because that was the place where Lord Chaitanya appeared. And today, when you go to Mayapur, that was discovered by Bhaktivinoda Thakura and Jagannath Babaji. Yeah. So when you go there, you can start dancing also. Any other questions? Yes. Go ahead. You're next.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Maharaj.
Krishna.
So Maharaj, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ji is the Diksha Guru is the Vipin Bihari Goswami Maharaj, right?
Yeah, but that was okay. Yeah, but that was not, you know.
Yeah, he's not on Gaudiya Parampara. He's on line of Janma Mata, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And he took Diksha from Vipin Bihari Goswami Maharaj, right?
He might have, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, yes, Maharaj.
Yeah.
So, then how he interact with Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, because he was not his
Well,
Diksha.
look, you can have family gurus, but you can have also a, let's say, a special guru, right?
All right, okay.
That you take most of your information from and most of your inspiration from.
All right, okay.
So that was happening a lot. That's even happens today sometimes.
Yes, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much,
Haribol.
Maharaj.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna Maharaj,
Yes.
Dandavad Pranam, Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Vaishnava Jayas. My question is that we celebrate birthdays like Appearance Day, and my question is that how we should celebrate Disappearance Day?
How we should celebrate the Disappearance Day.
Which emotions should we celebrate Disappearance
Which
Day?
emotions?
Yeah, which bhav we should celebrate
What?
In which mode we should celebrate the
Yeah.
Okay.
the Disappearance Day? So they are present on that day, or how much we should be dedication about
Well,
the
the
Disappearance
point
Day?
is that devotees are usually, good devotees, are usually always happy. They're always happy, they're always chanting, dancing, and being, positive, and engaging in devotional service. So the way you celebrate these special days is being happy and cooking nicely, offering the food to Krishna, and then having a feast. That's what we do, right? So Krishna consciousness is called the kitchen religion, because we spend a lot of time in the kitchen cooking, right, and having nice feasts. So that's what we do. We're not like what do you call? We're not like bandits or bad people. And they're always eating meat and gambling and smoking cigars and things like that. We're always cooking nice food and offering it to Krishna and having a feast and chanting Hare Krishna.
If I'm getting it right, specifically Appearance Day
Yeah.
is obviously a celebratory mood.
Yeah.
But what about the Disappearance Day? Is there a different mood? That's
Is that what you're saying?
I mean, even that is a happy.
Yeah, of course. Why should we cry? Because the soul is eternal. The person is not really dead. They just disappeared from our eyes, but they're somewhere else. And the soul is eternal. So we have no reason to lament. What we should do is celebrate. Okay? So no crying allowed. Yeah. Any other questions? All right, then we will continue with the program tonight. What's the next program? Yes. Okay.
Srinivas Charan Prabhu.
So I have a few of these books, Defending Prabhupada's Words. If anybody wants one, they can come and get it. They're free. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai. Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Bolo Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada,
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma.
Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma.
Bandho moi savadhana mate.
Bandho moi savadhana mate.
Bandho moi savadhana mate.
Bandho moi savadhana mate.
Jahara prasade bhai ye bhava toriya jai.
Jahara prasade ba e bhava doriya jai.
Krishna prapti hoy jaha hoy te.
Krishna prapti hoy jaha hoy de.
Krishna prapti hoy jaha hoy te.
Krishna prapti hoy jaha hoy de.
Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitate Koriya Kya.
Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chidete Goriya Kya.
Arana Kori Ho Mane Asha.
Arana Goriyo Mane Asha.
Arana Kori Ho Mane Asha.
Arana Goriyo Mane Asha.
Guru Charane Rati Aise Uttama Gati.
Shri Guru Charane Radhe Aise Uttama Gati.
Ye prasade pure sarva asha.
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 Chakshudan dilo jai जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से
चक्षुदान दिलो जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से
चक्षुदान दिलो जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से
ओ चक्षुदान दिलो जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो
ओ दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो
ओ दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो
प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते
ओ प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते
प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते
ओ प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते
वेदे गाय जहर चरितो
ओ वेदे गाय जहर चरितो
वेदे गाय जहर चरितो
वेदे गाय जहर चरितो
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनर बंधु
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनर बंधु
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनर बंधु
ओ श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनर बंधु
लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवाना
ओ लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवाना
लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवाना
ओ लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवाना
प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पादा छाया
ओ प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पादा छाया
आहा प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पादा छाया
ओ प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पादा छाया
आहा प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पादा छाया
ओ प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पादा छाया
आहा प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पादा छाया
ओ प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पादा छाया
बेजाज गुशुक त्रिभुवाना
ओ ये बेजाज गुशुक त्रिभुवाना
ओ ये बेजाज गुशुक त्रिभुवाना
ओ ये बेजाज गुशुक त्रिभुवाना
श्रीला प्रभुपाद पतित पवाना
श्रीला प्रभुपाद पतित पवाना
गुरुदेव लोहिलो शराना
श्रीला गुरुदेव लोहिलो शराना
जय प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा
जय प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा
जय प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा
जय प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा प्रभुपादा श्रीला प्रभुपादा
जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद
प्रभुपाद
प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
जय जय गुरुदेव
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 गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव
गौर हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल
निताय गौर हरि बोल
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
नमः ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन् इति नामिने
नमः ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन् इति नामिने
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्देशतारिणे
ओ नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्देशतारिणे
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण
कृष्ण हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम
राम राम
हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Rama Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Rama Ramo, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Bhaktivinoda Thakura, Jaya Bhaktivinoda Thakura, Bhaktivinoda Thakura, Jaya Bhaktivinoda Thakura.
Jaya Bhaktivinoda Thakura, Jaya Bhaktivinoda Thakura, Jaya Bhaktivinoda Thakura, Jaya Bhaktivinoda Thakura.
Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva.
Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol,
Hari Bol,
Hari
Hari Bol,
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol,
Hari Bol,
Hari Bol,
Hari Bol,
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parvajagachasta Tarasati Shishi Shimali, His Divine Grace. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnav ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinda ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Sam Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan ki jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Mayapura Dham ki jai. Jagannath Puri Dham ki jai. Tulasi Devi ki jai. Bhakti Devi ki jai. Ganga Maya ki jai. Jamuna Maya ki jai. Samaveda Bhakti ki jai. Nitai Gaura Premanande. Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai. Gaura Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Guranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Patita Pavana ki jai. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paskatyati Satarine. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bhaktivinoda Thakura ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Vaishnava Goswamis ki jai, Haribol, Haribol.
If you read in the end, you read the Bhaktivinoda Thakur 3 times in the end, not into the entire thing. And then in the after 3 times.
Hare Krishna, everyone please stand up for the Pushpanjali. Hare Krishna. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmiltam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Aditam Hira Bhutale Sapitam Yena Bhut Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantipam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuttapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam श्री राधा कृष्ण पादा सहगन ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च नमः ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपस्ताय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांता स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे नमः ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति सिद्धांता सरस्वती नामिने श्रीवर्षभानिवि देवी दयिताय कृपाब्धये कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञान दायिने प्रभवे नमः माधुर्योज्वल प्रेमाद्य श्रीरूपानुग भक्तिदा श्री गौर करुणा शक्ति विग्रहाय नमस्तुते नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दीनतारिणे रूपानुग विरुदाप अपसिद्धान्तद्वन्तहारिणे नमः गौरकिशोराय साक्षाद्वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्रलम्बरसाम्बोधे पादाम्बुजाय ते नमः नमो भक्तिविनोदाय सच्चिदानन्दनामिने गौरशक्तिस्वरूपाय रूपानुगावराय ते गौर्विर्भावभूमेस्त्वं निर्दिष्टसज्जनप्रिया वैष्णव सर्वभौमा श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरतुसे नमः पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपा स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमस्तुते जयतं सुरतो पांगोर मम मंदिर मतिर्गति मत्सर्वस्य पदाम्बोजौ श्री राधा मदन मोहनो दिव्याद्वृन्दारण्य कल्पद्रुमादः श्रीमद्रत्नाकर सिंहासनस्थितौ श्रीमद्राधाशील गोविन्ददेवौ पृष्ठालिभिः सेव्यमानौ स्मरामि श्रीमन्रासररासम्भ्री वंशीवटततस्थिता कर्षन्वेणुस्वनैर्गोपीर् गोपीनाथाय श्रीयस्तु नः तप्तकाञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा
श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण
कृष्ण
कृष्ण हरे हरे
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
राम राम हरे हरे
नमो भक्ति विनोदाय
भक्ति विनोदाय
सच्चिदानंद नामिने
सच्चिदानंदनामिने
गौर शक्ति स्वरूपाय
शक्ति स्वरूपाय
रूपानुगवरायते
रूपानुगवरायते
नमो भक्ति विनोदाय
भक्ति विनोदाय
सच्चिदानंद नामिने
सच्चिदानंदनामिने
गौर शक्ति स्वरूपाय
शक्ति स्वरूपाय
रूपानुगवरायते
रूपानुगवरायते
नमो भक्ति विनोदाय
भक्ति विनोदाय
सच्चिदानंद नामिने
सच्चिदानंदनामिने
गौर शक्ति स्वरूपाय
शक्ति स्वरूपाय
रूपानुगवरायते
रूपानुगवरायते
पुष्पांजलि समर्पयामि
पुष्पांजलि समर्पयामि
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम
There is enough flower. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. So now we'll another prasadam. The Maha is going to go down. Everybody please share it. And also pick up the flowers on the carpet. I think not many. Wherever you are standing, and the next, please pick up all the flowers on the carpet. Hare Krishna.